Hey everybody, this is Dan here at DFA Cycles. So on today's video, we are going to be replacing the starter clutch on this 2014 yfz450r. So we're going to go ahead and remove this cover, which is also your flywheel stator cover. And you have all your bolts that you need to remove to do that. And we will go from there. Okay, now that we have the side cover removed, we are going to need a 17mm socket for the flywheel right here. We're going to have to remove that in order to get back to the starter clutch. Okay, once you have that nut removed, you will need a special tool. This is a flywheel puller specifically for Yamaha. So you will need that because there are threads, as you can see right here, that you'll thread to just to get this flywheel off. And just like that, the flywheel is removed. And there, as you can see, my one-way bearing, starter clutch, whatever you want to call it. Now the reason mine was bad is these have bolts all through, and it looks like they have broken off. So I will get this removed so we can get the new clutch in there. Okay, now that we have this out, you can see my flywheels here, one-way bearing here, and all the bolts that broke off. A lot of power. Here is my new starter clutch, and it comes with new bolts. So we're going to go ahead and get this installed into here, which you will need a 5mm Allen socket for your bolts. Now these bikes here, you can't assemble it on a table, so they want you to install the gear first, then your keyway there, and then the flywheel, and then you're going to bolt everything back together. We'll go from there. Alright, now we have our one-way bearing still secured to the flywheel, and we are ready to start putting the side cover back on. Don't forget to replace this gasket. I know a lot of people like to reuse them, especially if they don't rip, but I don't suggest that. So make sure you clean all your surfaces so that we have a good mating spot for the new gasket, and let's install it. All right, we've got our gasket back on, our side cover back on, and now it is time to torque down all the bolts. And remember, each bolt was a different length, so it's good to draw a design of however you want to do it. I'm not artistic, but we can go ahead and install this with ease so we know where all our bolts are at. All right, side cover's all back together. It is time to put my oil drain nut back on, add some oil, and let's give it a shot.